Alright, shed update time. It's been a little while. I guess it is fairly apparent that I've gotten some stuff done, but it's I don't know, it's just kind of a slow grind, picking away at it. It seems like all I can really get in for the most part is about 3 hours a day, and that's my early mornings. So just trying to maintain some sort of a steady pace. But regardless, moving along. Grill panel all stripped and basically ready for some form of fitment and then bodywork. So all the crevices wire wheeled as much as I really care to. Kind of a pain in the ass, and some things you just really can't get into, like down in that little pocket. So it's gonna be fine. Hood all stripped. I still have to crevice wire wheel all that, but that's gonna be this afternoon. Went ahead last night and scrubbed all this down in here. Again, some stuff that doesn't really matter, but I just couldn't quite bring myself to leave it. So did that, got everything prepped and rusty spots wire wheeled and pour 15'd. Discovered some ouchies. I kind of expected as much. That's a common spot. So this whole kind of corner of the car is not the greatest, and well, both corners, just because it gets packed full of dirt and then rusts. So that is going to be a project for much later. Not worried about it at the moment. It won't affect anything. So I just kind of busted a hole in it, knocked all the crap out of it so it doesn't continue to get actively much worse, and that's good enough. So there's still some little holes. I don't care. They're not critical. That goes into like the pocket where the door hinges like set deep in. That really doesn't matter. So I'm not worried about it. That was last night and this morning's project. Fenders are pretty much done. All crevice wire wheeled. This one's pour 15'd. A little disappointed, but not surprised. All the handling has made it a little bit surface rusty. Not too worried. It's fine. So I'm just gonna have to sand that off. But this fender, absolute treat to work on. No rot anywhere on it. And like the surface rust was so minimal, it just sanded off. So that's a treat. Not really going to need to do any pour 15 on that. Aside from, let's see, aside from back in there, where that's more just preventative maintenance or insurance, rather, that's not going to rust out. Because that always rusts, and it's a ticking time bomb. So I've got that fairly well neutralized, I think. Got all the holes welded up. Came out good. I think before I do any sort of body work, well, the fenders are going to have to be on the car and fit it up. So I think maybe this afternoon I'm going to try and locate some of the trim holes and start drilling holes for the badges. It's going to be kind of a pain because they're like little tiny rectangle holes. I think I'm just going to have to drill round holes and then file them until they're the right shape. But welding up the holes went alright. That was pretty reasonable. So but yeah, that fender is basically ready for body work and trim holes. The other one, more or less. So that is going to be this afternoon's project once I get off work. Gotta finish crevice wire wheeling the hood. I'm still debating whether or not I want to paint the underside black. I am doing a couple little fun test batches back here. I got some epoxy primer that I forgot I had with the activator. I was going to buy etch primer, but seeing as I have that does the same thing, and I already have it, and it was free. So that's what's probably going to get used. Even though I do have the correct activator, I am still paranoid it's not going to work because it's probably 10 years old. So I've got some little sketchy test batches that I definitely didn't rub on the metal with a screwdriver, just to make sure it's got good adhesion and it cures properly. Same thing here with this black. I've got a gallon of black enamel, so I just kind of mixed it with some type of reducer that doesn't make it curdle. and we're gonna see what that does. But looking forward to that. We'll see what that looks like probably sometime later today. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I also painted some little parts. Moving forward with that kind of stuff. And just picking away at it little by little. So hopefully the next time I make a video, it'll look at least temporarily sort of shaped like a car again. So that'll be nice. Little encouragement. So alrighty, I guess it's time to leave and go to work. So I guess until next time.